I need water. Woo, my butt. This fragrance actually really energizes me. Just spritz some Haley citrus. Hi, my loves. I hope you guys are all doing well during these crazy times of our lives. We're all trying to do our best to stay home and flatten the curve as much as possible. And part of staying sane during these times is incorporating exercise into your daily or weekly routine. Let me know in this poll if you guys are keeping active during quarantine. I'd love to know what you guys are doing. And I know we don't want to work out, and especially during these times where it's just really stressful and there's so much anxiety, we all just want to like curl up under our blankets and read a book or watch Netflix, but you have to force yourself to exercise. I'm not saying you need to do it 6 days a week, an hour each day. I'm talking to myself right here. But if you can, wonderful. But if you can't, don't beat yourself up about it. Just try to fit in whatever you can, whatever feels good. And even if it's 10 minutes, once a day, twice a day, just try to get your body moving. You're gonna feel so much better. Your mind and your body, they're all super related. So when you take care of one, you kind of take care of the other, and it's a circle. So let's choose together to get moving. That's super cheesy. Today I'm gonna share with you guys the workouts that I used to do when I was at my fittest. I was in high school and I had a metabolism of a 6-year-old, but still, I worked my butt off and all I had was a chair and 2 free weights and a big mirror, and that's all I did was just work out in front of the mirror. I had an awesome workout video. I used to do the Cindy Crawford video for those of you who are in the 90s. Honestly, I feel like what I loved so much about her video was that it was super simple, and I feel like really when it comes to working out, simplicity works. Something that I'm going to recommend right before we get started, and I do think it's really important because I think from how little we've been moving around compared to our usual lifestyles, we really should push ourselves to stretch. So I'd love for you guys to stretch with me really quick. Normally during my workouts, when I'm preparing for an hour workout, I do stretch much longer. I usually like to spend 5 to 10 minutes to warm up. I do like 5 minutes jogging on the treadmill and then 5 minutes of stretching. But we're gonna do a super quick one just for today. So if you guys just wanna start with me, I usually like to put my feet about shoulder width apart. And I just like to move my arms up and take deep breaths. So you can do it with me. Actually feels so good to breathe. We kind of forget to breathe sometimes. I do. I don't know about you guys, but it feels really good, and it just kind of opens up your body, your shoulders. I mean, I personally carry so much tension in my shoulders, so I really love to stretch them out. And now I'm gonna just do a little bit of like a little scissor move. Enjoy it. And now I like to do this. And some shoulder rolls again, to just try and release the stress out of your shoulders and tension backwards. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit of like neck rolls. I'm sorry, my hair is a mess. Okay, side to side, side to side. And lastly, just stretch out the legs. Try to just stretch out your quads as much as possible and your hamstrings. Stretch this out a little bit. I'm gonna lose my balance and embarrass myself. But yeah, just give it a good stretch. Feels really good. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like from sitting down so much and just not being as active as I usually am, I'm really feeling like my body's so tight and tense. So even stretching is just like, I feel like it's a workout. So now let's get started for the real workout. And again, this is gonna be super easy, super fast, really fun. I recommend you pump up the volume with some of your favorite music. And I recommend that you do 30 seconds of the move and then 30 seconds rest. And if you wanna do it once, that's great. If you wanna do 2 rounds or 3 rounds, feel free, but try to put in 1 round. Let's do this together. So I do wanna just say a disclaimer, I am wearing a waist trainer today. I don't always train with a waist trainer, but I do feel that sometimes when I do, it just really makes you sweat. I feel like it kind of brings in your waist. I don't think the results are long term, but even short term, I just feel like it goes in a little bit more. So I am training with a waist trainer today. So the first thing we're gonna start with, I might be a bit weird, but I actually love jumping jacks. Or like the English call it star jumps. I love it. It's simple, you can do it with absolutely no equipment, and it's something you can do anytime. And this is something that I, funnily enough, sometimes in the office, I would do this before meetings. I would do it when we were filming our show Huda Boss. Sometimes I would just do jumping jacks before starting to film because I want to pump up my energy. So this is something that I recommend to do all the time if you're up for it, because it circulates your movement around your whole body. It's just a great way to just pump yourself up really fast. So this next workout does require a chair, or you can even like push up against a wall. And these are what I call kickbacks. I don't know if they're actually called that. But you just basically bring your leg up and you kick back. So this is a great workout for your butt, even your lower back, your entire core. It's a wonderful workout to kind of work out a lot of your body at the same time. So we're gonna push up and back. It's great, and it really, like, you can feel it in your butt. Now we're gonna switch sides. And try to pull with your core, and you pull up to the front, and then push back with your buttocks and your legs, your hamstrings. Just try to like focus as much as you can, and that makes a huge difference. When you really focus on the muscles as you're working out, I feel like you feel the workout so much stronger than when you just kind of let gravity take its place. Woo, my butt! That does feel good. It feels really good. The next leg and lower body workout we're gonna do, again, just using the chair for balance or even a wall. Just kind of like to do, they kind of lift your leg this way, kind of keep it straight, and then down and push out. Just try to kick back when you push out. Feels so good. For most of us, we need to figure out ways to stay active while we're in our homes because we have no idea when we're going to go back to our normal routine. So don't wait until quarantine's over. Don't think, oh, it's only going to be another week or two. We have no idea, and we need to just adjust our lifestyles now. So now, before moving on to the other side, I'm actually going to start doing an opposite workout, which is we kind of pull our leg up and then switch it around. So it's kind of the opposite of what we just did. And this also feels so good for the inner and outer thigh, the butt. You feel it all over your legs and a little bit in your core as well. It just feels so good. Now we're gonna switch to the other side, and I'm just gonna move the chair over so I can show you guys my butt. Okay, so. And then now we're gonna do the opposite on the other leg again. So pull up, around. Whew. Looks easy, but trust me guys, when you do a lot of repetition, it feels so good, the burn feels great. Super easy. For the next workout, I actually love squats. First, you need to make sure that you keep correct form. Try to make sure that you're not like leaning towards, like over, your knee shouldn't come over your feet. You try to just dip back, ass to the grass. So keep in mind, okay? So I'm gonna just do the kind of basic squats where, you know, your feet are about shoulder length apart, shoulder width apart. And I'm just gonna squat back. And again, just try to picture you're trying to reach your ass to the grass, okay? 1. I love them because it's such a great way to work out your glutes, your lower body, and I just feel like it's really important for you to keep your lower body strong. Such a workout. I need water. So I'm wearing my Apple Watch today. I've been wearing it this entire quarantine, and it's great because I'm monitoring my steps, and I'm also monitoring my heartbeat. So easy exercise. I actually got my heart rate up really high, like it's good for cardio. I'm at like 145, so it's great. These kind of workouts are simple, they're easy, and they get your heart rate up, so it's great for cardio and even building muscle. So the next lower body exercise we're gonna do is something where you have to get down on the ground. You come over here and you just get down on all fours, and you just kind of kick up to the ceiling. And this, by the way, I really feel like it gives you a butt lift. I used to do it like 100 reps a day in high school, and everybody was like, where did you get that ass from? It's magical, like literally magical. If you want to do it like 20 reps at a time, 5 times, or 25 reps 4 times, this is gonna make your butt look so good. So, I'm out of breath. Next, we're gonna do a few upper body exercises. I'm gonna grab these 5-pound free weights. They're quite light, but I like to use lighter free weights because I get muscle, gain muscle really fast and I don't want to get bulky. So just gonna start with some bicep curls. And try to, like, when you pull up, think about your biceps, and when you pull back, think about your triceps. So you really try to work both muscles at the same time. And again, don't let yourself use gravity to take any of the weight down. Use your muscles the entire time. You're gonna see so much more efficacy if you do it that way. So next we're gonna just do some shoulder presses. So just like this, up and down. And again, really try to think of the muscle as you go up and down. Squeeze. All I'm gonna use here are some free weights. If you guys don't have free weights, you can get some bottles of water, or you can even try to fill up empty water bottles with like flour or sand. Just try to use something to kind of build some resistance. And we're gonna do some tricep work. And basically, I just like to lean on this and then put your arm out this way and just kind of push your tricep back. This is really great to just target the tricep muscle. Really specifically, it burns. Like if you just really try to concentrate, you can really feel the burn. And again, you don't allow gravity to push down. You use your muscles to resist the entire time. And now, do the other side. Okay, so just another thing I'm going to recommend for your upper body, which a lot of people hate, is definitely to add in some push-ups. It's really important to constantly use your chest muscles. If you don't use it, you lose it really fast. I've never seen any other exercise that I've done where I actually build up such a great resistance to something or a great stamina for something and then lose it really fast. Like if I do push-ups constantly for a month, I can do 20 at a time or even more. And once I stop, I really can't even do 5. So it's really important to keep your chest strong. Was that 30 seconds? So now I'm gonna move to core. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of go like this with my free weights. Just really like think about it while you're doing it and kind of crunch down. Sometimes I use like an exercise bar to kind of do this, but I don't have one at home, so I'm just gonna do this movement from side to side. Hope I don't look really goofy, but I feel goofy, but it's okay. So hard when you're not like working out in front of a mirror and working out in front of the camera. It's really awkward. You should just keep going. The next one, I'm gonna go side to side and just again squeeze and crunch. And this, you can use your abs, you can use your back, just use the whole part of your core. And I like to do this exercise because I feel like it really helps kind of tighten up the waist and even your back. I personally have always suffered with back fat. I hate back fat. It's like the bane of my existence. But I try to do workouts like this just to kind of tighten it up, and I really feel like when I'm consistent, I see a bigger improvement. If you want, you can add in a little punch to work out your arms. Get creative. For the ab workout, I'm going to use the chair. I'm just going to try to lean back. Hold, I'm going to grip the bottom of the chair just for stability. Just make sure it's that chair that doesn't move around. Put my feet down and crunch up. It's a lot harder than it looks. So for the last exercise, I feel like this is something you should include in every single workout, and even if you're not working out and you just want to throw in a little bit of something to kind of get your cardio up and just get your muscles working, I highly recommend to do planks. It's really great for your entire body, your core. So I'm going to end this workout with a plank. And this is something I feel like is really great to just challenge yourself with, to try and like increase your time every single day. I remember when I was like getting really into fitness and working out hard every day, I got up to like almost 2 minutes. But it's a really fun way to just push yourself and really build your mental strength and your physical strength, because it takes a lot of concentration just to keep yourself up. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm going to try to keep them coming every single week. And as always, I'd like to end today's video with a quote. It's one of my favorites by Henry Ford, and it is, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." And I think that's a really important quote for right now, because we really need to understand the power of our minds and use it. You know, these times are crazy, they're scary, but we've got to use our mind to really manifest the best for ourselves and for the whole world. So let's be powerful together. Love you guys so much. Mwah.